while we are waiting, let's put into your win for the week.
Catherine just letting you know that Anne-Marie's got to finish an assignment. She's sorry, but she's going to have to finish that off to get it in because she was sick and she was running behind last week. So,
yeah,
Cool.
No worries.
Well, going to Facebook, find the link to share your win for the week so that Anne-Marie can share her win after she finishes her assignment. How are you feeling, Anna? Like, have you got any symptoms of COVID?
who, me?
Wait till you see Tamara. It's like,
Tamara doesn't know yet if she has, but someone she's come in contact with has.
yeah, she knows.
Let's see where have I got. Okay, Facebook.
Yep, going to your Facebook. Helen, you can share verbally and then type in later on your win for the week.
Yep.
Yeah, I just dropped my dad off to back home.
I told her that because it was his birthday. Hey, look.
Do you have a good time?
Yeah, he did. I took pictures of him.
Oh,
See,
good.
this is the small one I found.
He looked really, really, yeah. He looked really
And
nice.
I've got, you can have it, and this is a real size. Just so you know, hadn't forgotten.
Where am I? I'm trying to find my home. Groups.
And then look at your message.
Message. Oh, which message I'm looking for?
Yep. I was just helping Evie sign in with her Zoom. She was having some problems
Okay.
signing in.
All right.
I'm just trying to find my scripts. The all my groups, where are you, little shit? There we go. Got it in. Yeah. Okay, great. My wins. Select actions.
Oh, she's got the lighthouse behind her.
That's
Missy Evie's got a lighthouse.
At Byron Bay Lighthouse.
I wish. It's absolutely beautiful down there.
It is absolutely. I've been there once.
Yeah, I've been there a few times. It used to be my favourite hangout when I lived on the Gold Coast.
Oh,
Go down there
nice.
quite often. Yeah, it was beautiful. How are we all?
Good.
Thanks, and you? Good. Yeah, getting there.
Feeling better? Feeling better?
Today they kind of aggravated. I'm in a lot of pain since this afternoon. Because they changed the actual cast from half cast to full cast. So I had option today to either have surgery and have the plate put in or go with the cast, and I've opted to go with the cast. Surgery would give me about the length back because I've lost about 1.3 millimeters of length from the impact, and they straighten up the radius. But at the end of the day, the outcome's going to be the same. It's still going to be lots of physio and hard work. And from what I've heard from people having the plate put in, I think I'm trying to go natural. So they put a cast, but the squeezing of the cast, which is good because I've got more finger movement now, so I've got to try and get those fingers moving properly again. All good. It's just time. It's just going to be time. But yeah, I'll be able to, when I go back to work, I've got one more week off, I'll be able to type again. I've got to use a squeeze ball. I just can't do it today. Tamara gave me a couple to choose from to help me.
I haven't given you my big one yet.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't squeeze anything yet, but I'm able to move my fingers, which is a good sign. It's just going to be time and patience.
Yep. Fantastic. Now there's a time for us to celebrate. Go into Facebook group and share your win for the week. Well done, Helen. Self-care done all week. One day by pay off and reduce another by making a good payment. I want to see a baby. Show us a baby that you got pay off this week. You're muted.
I know, I've just got to go and get it. I took her in the shower with me this morning. It's
Beautiful.
How
That's
shiny it is.
gorgeous. Beautiful, Helen.
Yeah. Yeah. And Anna was with me when we were walking around and saw that baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anna, what's happening? Well, great job with your dad, having your dad, and you want to share with us because
Okay.
some of us do
Um,
have elderly parents, so that's
well-
something that we all need to learn.
All right. So Dad's got Alzheimer's dementia. He's in a place where they actually provide a specialised care. Getting him out. He didn't even know who my daughter was, and he didn't know who I was, and he didn't know where he was.
Hmm.
And then he came back to him, and then he was wanting my mother, and he was trying to get up the stairs, but I had to walk up the stairs. And then we watched a Western movie. I sat down with him while I was trying to work, talking to solicitor. And interesting. I've written a stern letter to the director of that facility because they haven't been taking care of my father. So I took photos of the sore I found on his leg. I did first aid there. I checked his ear, always check my daughter checked his earplugs, his hearing aid. They hadn't cleaned that because we took him out to the barbers to get, his favorite thing is to get that, the real barber clean shave thing. And he loved that. And we got his Tats Lotto ticket and his cake. And, but I found out a number of things and I've written a letter to the director. The director's already responded and is investigating. I said, I don't want people punished because I know that there's a staff shortage. What I want to do is working with you to find out how we can resolve this. Because my dad can't communicate this. That concerns me. So, yeah. Anyway, it wasn't a rude letter. I was very good, everybody. I did it with kindness and consideration.
Well done.
Mobiles for the business have been tested and working. New Facebook proofs signed off, so it should be ready to go. So, thank blueprints put in for review by the people and experts, and hopefully they'll come back and go,
Brilliant. I just read it, loved it. I read everyone's.
yeah, okay. So
Done.
I've got to take your photo, put it in there. So anyway, that's cool.
We'll get there.
Yeah, that's the only thing is I haven't done is put photos in and we're done. Anyway, schedule for parents. I do not like government departments, do not like ringing them, but I'm trying while I'm
Can you
working.
switch out your Google phone before you say anything?
No, I've already turned it off and on several times today because I was swearing a lot. Yeah. Anyway, almost got all the documents ready for the solicitor for my sister's crap, and I left my journal at tomorrow, so it's all in my head, and I'm going, must journal that, and I'm writing it on paper, and I must journal that because I don't want to write it anywhere else. It's in my, it's here. So, yeah.
Okay. Could I ask you a question, Anna?
Yeah, go.
How are you holding up watching your dad losing it in a way to say that?
I have been watching him for 8 years. I think it was earlier, but 8 years. And it is a struggle. So when I listened to Christine, my greatest worry was I would find my dad hit by a car or fallen outside, which he's done several times. And God bless the people that came to his rescue, called the ambulance, and not just once, several times. So I've had to, lock doors. I've had to change everything that he thinks is normal to make him safe like a child. It was horrific. I was the one. I felt terrible for the first in 2018, 2019, just as COVID was hit. No, 2019. I was his warden, prison warden. That's what he called me. It was my fault. And first time he ever swore at me, first time he did a lot of things. So I've been in standoffs with my dad. He's wanted to take a shot at me. And I've just had to stand there and let it happen. Because he doesn't understand what's happening to himself. So it is hard. And now I start laughing when I go to him. You know, do you remember the little girl who used to go and steal shoes? Yeah, Anna, that's me. So I try and find other ways to get him to remember. You know, but he still pines for my mother. You know, it's why don't your mum come and live with me? And I'm like, she needs real, and I'm lying, which I fucking hate. But, you know, she's sick. She can't get out of bed. And that's not a lie, but she'll never live in the place where he is.
Mm.
Yeah. It is hard. It's hard even on my daughter. My daughter was in tears today because, you know, she just said if we had a single story, Mum, and if I was okay, Decca would be living at home.
Mm.
And I said to her,
Wow.
you don't know what you're saying. You don't understand the level of care that Dad needs. Right? These people, because my dad was working, guys, because he was simulating with everybody. He was stimulated. He was simulating. He was in a general. I call it general population in residence. You know, like prison. And they forget that he has Alzheimer's and dementia. So their job is to make sure when he gets up that he showers, that he puts on clean clothes. There's signs everywhere in that room. I made sure the director put it there, inform the staff, do all this stuff. And I've got to go back and say the same thing again. You know, guys, this is what I pay you for. I'm really sorry, but it is. If you can't handle it, tell me. But, you know, anyway, he was happy. He goes, I'm going home now. Before it was, I don't want to go. Now he's going, can you take me home? I want to go to bed. Oh, okay, Daddy. So, yeah, it is hard. It's hard. You've got one parent and you've got another parent who's also losing it. Their dementia's setting in because through pain, anger, bitterness, her brain's just going, seizing. She's forgetting. Unfortunately, my mum won't forget until I die, but that's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but thank
glad
you for
you can
asking.
laugh about it.
I have to. That's the only
Okay.
way that I can keep going.
So I'll give you a homework this week.
So,
What are you going to do to nurture your inner child?
well, I
Not
was looking
bathing.
at
I don't want to
rainbows.
hear another bath.
I know. I know. I go out and I play with the kids and I sit at the table and eat like I've been teaching the kids how to eat like food in their mouth and stuff, and they're having fun. You know, I had breakfast with them and I'm doing things like a kid. You know, I'm joking around and, you know, I'm having fun, but I'm actually sleeping with my elephant, which is now in my children's room, which I've got to go grab. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Anna. We probably need to move on, but I think I might ask Helen to pass her soccer ball to you so that you can really kick few things around. What do you girls think? Good,
Can I
good,
line
good,
can I
good.
line people up as
Yeah.
I'm doing that? Like,
No.
No, you're not allowed to take people's heads off with the soccer ball.
okay.
I know.
I know you want
people
to.
can do that by accident.
But
I know you want to
maybe
take
with
the
certain
heads
type
off.
of species with balls like down there that she can kick few balls.
Yeah, maybe. But then, do you want to hurt any animals? Probably not.
No, not animals. They are innocent.
Hmm.
Just
Innocent.
needs a net to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
thank
That's
you.
a big win for Tamara that she has been staying online without glitching.
Yay! I have got my
Yeah.
internet sorted.
But seriously, darling,
Goodness.
how do you feel? You are excused if you need to switch off and go and rest.
Yeah. Oh, I feel really crappy.
Yeah.
My whole body's aching, and I feel like meh.
I'll
But-
leave that to you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've got the internet working. I've been working with the ladies, helping them
It's beautiful.
to integrate some new healing and energetic ways of working with energies, and that's been great.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I mean that's draining in itself, so I'm just a little bit.
It
Yeah.
is. It
And I'm
is.
really hoping I don't have COVID because I don't want to ruin my weekend plans.
We don't want to hear about your weekend plans, so shut up.
No, that's okay.
I hope you don't have
Plenty
COVID
plenty of
either.
garlic, plenty of garlic, and have some
Yeah.
gin. A bottle of it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do the
I've
test.
got I've got rat tests if you want to try do another one after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've got plenty in the cupboard.
Good.
But yeah, I'll take one. But yeah, garlic. I did like.
What's that
Uh,
flu thing? That flu drink you gave
Yeah.
me, which almost choked me? Yeah,
Oh,
that
the
one.
honey, lemon, and apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I've got in my cup. And
not strong
I've got to
enough.
do my flu toast. I've got to do my flu toast. I
That was
didn't do
good.
my-
Flu toast is fantastic.
Yeah, I've got to do that.
to be honest.
Mm,
Got to do that.
okay.
What's that?
I cook a piece of toast, put Vegemite, garlic,
Keep going.
mushrooms, onions, fresh capsicum, tomatoes, ham, cheese, I don't know,
Whatever other meat you
spinach,
can find.
spinach, everything that's high in vitamins and minerals and whatever. And when I say I put garlic on it, I put like 2 or 3 teaspoons of garlic on
That's
the
about
toast
that big, and that's about that
and
big.
toast it all so it's like a pizza, and eat that, and usually kicks any cold I've got.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe time to try Coca-Cola with ginger.
Yeah, maybe I can try that too.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her family cold remedy. And
How
I've,
much?
I've
How much ginger?
3-4 slices, and it's yummy. All right, Tamara, I think you're too humble. Been working with the girls and raising vibration. You are truly using your power right now. I need you to recognize that and own it.
I am actually. When I was talking to Nikki and her daughter, I said, "Yeah, I'm kind of pretty powerful, and I'm kind of, really good in that area."
If Anna
Uh,
was next to you, she would have slapped you
She would
back.
thump me. She would
Hi,
thump
I'm
me.
kind of
After
powerful.
what you did to the TV last night,
Yeah.
hun, you forgot
Yeah.
about that extra bit that you did.
Yeah. Well, Anna's grandson was scared. He didn't want to walk down into the lounge room because he thought something
Hmm.
was going to come out of the TV. And so I
Mm.
went and did a clearing on it. I did throw up, so I removed a really dark energy from the TV.
Yeah.
And put protections and that around it, so nothing could come through the TV screen. And it was really good. When he came down after that, he could see, he wasn't afraid to walk into the lounge room. He was quite happy to walk up to the TV.
Yeah, I asked him to come down. I
Mm.
needed him to walk to the TV, and I needed to see if he could touch it.
Mm.
And he completely,
Beautiful.
yeah. So
And you remove that dark energy of your dad's as well, so that's got to have affected you somehow.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
but
Good.
it's a fight. It's
Yeah.
been a fight for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, 3
Mm.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's possibly why I'm feeling a bit
Mm.
run down, because I've been doing not only my business work and stuff around the house and getting ready for Bali and going over there and doing all that. I've been doing all the energetic work as well, which is taxing
Mm.
and it is hard.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I mean, as much as it energizes me and raises my vibration and makes me feel good at the time, and really makes it hard for me to sleep when it's time to go to sleep.
Mm.
But it can be very tiring and exhausting.
Yeah,
But I'm
It
getting there.
is. It is. Good job, though. But I need you to own it. Not kind of soft. I own it.
No, I do own it actually.
Good.
I'm very powerful in what I can do, and I'm very
Yes,
good at what
that's
I
the
do.
way to go. Linda, would you like to share, Linda?
I've been connecting with my feelings more with the help of Anna, which I'm very grateful for. And I've been journaling. And I've been deeper into my meditation spiritually. And it's funny because when I'm sitting there with my hands out or standing on the grass with my hands out, or even today I noticed when I was praying that like I felt something in my hands, but there wasn't anything in there.
No, that doesn't. Honey, it's, oh my gosh.
I'm going to jump in. Do you know what that is, Linda? That's that
Yeah.
higher energy. That's that higher vibration.
Yeah.
That's you connecting in with yourself and your heart and the divine source.
Yeah.
And that energy, like when you're, if you've got your hands together and you feel it again, pull your hands apart and then feel how they feel.
Um,
Can you feel there's a bit of warmth, there's a bit of tingling,
Yeah.
right?
And then my whole body's just tingling now.
And so is mine, because we're connecting in with that. And that's part of those energies and that I've been working with the girls to help them with.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, and one thing I've said to a lot of people is they talk about Reiki and energy healing, right? Now, for me, the first recorded energy healer and Reiki healer was Jesus, because he laid his hands on people and he did hands-on healing. And that's what Reiki is. And it's about using that love vibration. It's about using those energetic vibrations and those healing vibrations. And that's what he did. So when you're connecting in with those energies and praying and connecting in with that spirituality, you're connecting in with his energy to help. And that's part of everything that I do, everything that we do.
Okay.
I may not always say God, because again, like Anna, there have been, blocks for me with organized religion. And I say organized religion because I'm a very spiritual person and I believe in a divine source. And I believe I've had this conversation with Anna that I was talking to one of the ladies when I was getting a psychic reading. And one of my guides at times is Jesus. And I know that, and I know he stands behind me. Right, and I know he protects me. So I believe in that stuff. I just don't believe in organized religion.
Yeah.
I'm with you
Okay,
there.
so that for me is I have that differentiation. But that's me, and that's my experiences. It doesn't mean that religion isn't good, or people don't get good things from religion. It's just that for me, I approach it in a way that works for me.
Yeah. It's our relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Our
that's my
relationship with
Still-
God,
still-
the
yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
It's still God, whether you refer
That's
it
what-
to its
that's what it
source,
really
higher
is.
energy, or the divine, or the universe, whatever way you want to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it. Still the same. It's all God.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
So you're connecting in with those energies now, because you're starting to connect in with your emotions, because you're starting to remove those blockages. It's allowing that energy to flow. So there'll be that extra healing. And what I can do is have a chat with you one time when I've got some time and you've got some time, and we can go through some of that energetic healing, and I can do some of that remotely with you to help
Thank
clear
you.
some of those blockages as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling.
Beautiful. And Evie has already shared at the beginning that she decided not to go for surgery and
Yeah.
get online, which is beautiful. Right. Okay. Now, is that helpful? Is that encouraging? Listening to everyone that we are walking on our path and moving forward. That's why the sharing is important. Beautiful. All right. So following from Monday, rapport, inner circle. Am I correct? Okay. I want to ask you guys to think about it. What's the reason you want to have an inner circle surrounding you? What are the reasons that you want to have an inner circle surrounding you?
I'm going to challenge this one. Like, I want to have an inner circle surrounding me, but I think we also need an inner circle around us. We need support. We need people who are there for us, who aren't always family, who aren't always partners. We need that inner circle to help us, because sometimes our friends and our inner circle can see things that people who are really close to us, our family, our partners, our loved ones, don't always see.
Yeah.
So they can bring
Very
in a
good.
different perspective and a different support system as well.
Good. Well, we'll follow up from you, Tamara, but I want to give the ladies a couple of minutes to think about what are the reasons that you want an inner circle surrounding you. Is it needed to have the circle? Because, oh no, as Tony Robbins said, the 5 people that you hang around with, you become the average of those 5 people.
But that's the absolute truth, right?
All right. So think about it. What are the reasons that you want or you need, perhaps, an inner circle surrounding you?
Can I jump in for that as well?
Have you just wait for the others to think about it? Like, has
Yeah.
everyone written down or thought about it? Linda is still writing, so we give her a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Cool. Yes, Evie, what would you like to say or share?
So it's the same for me. It's support. It's for the love, the encouragement, group of strong women that are all on the same journey and the same path, that believe in one another, encourage each other, not pull each other down, but encourage people, which I think is hard when you're talking to people outside your inner circle. They often don't understand what you're trying to do, or or get that the importance of having good people around you. Yeah, so I think it's really important to have an inner circle. Hello.
Beautiful. All right. Anyone else?
For me, it's about accountability. It's about a problem shared. It's a problem halved. If you share energy where you're not taking, so everyone, it's actually you don't tire. It's equally, and it's a great way to learn. It's a great way to see different aspects of yourself, because they'll see different perspective or point of view, and then you can sort of take that away and then think about it and then grab what you feel is useful for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's important to have that honesty within your inner circle, that people can, you've got a safe space where people can often maybe highlight areas you're not seeing yourself as well, as well. I think it's really important.
Okay. Linda, you have something to say?
Support, knowing that we're not alone, draw strength from the ladies and healing, and that love, that more love than other people can give, and the trust.
Anna, you want anything to add?
She's wrestling with something there.
I wonder there's a man under the desk.
Oh, she couldn't be so lucky.
Oh,
You're muted, darling.
I was being disgusting. I'm so glad I was muted. Look, I have always felt that the journey on this earth was never to be alone. It was never on my own. I can handle being alone. That's not the issue. But it's not to be on my own. Okay? Because in everything that you do in good, there is always a group, camaraderie, the connection, the specific people in your life that will lift you, uplift you, carry you, work with you, be with you, tell you to your face. That's being honest. right? Everyone is said. The inner circle. Even Jesus had the inner circle because one man could not do that, right? So the Sacred Mother, she has the Divine Father. Her, you know, she's not on her own. They are not on their own. So our light and our connection is shared by many because we are meant to be a hive, a collective. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. That's the way I look at it anyway. So yeah, philosophical. Hey, cool. I'll go back to my table.
No, you need to go underneath the table so we know
No,
what you.
somebody's there. Just hang on. Quietly, just relax.
Yeah.
Shut up, you.
Tamara has no word. Okay, let me say
I have plenty of words. It's just they're not G-rated.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Beautiful. So we all agree that we need inner circle. All right. So of course you guys will be part of my inner circle, but I want to share with you that when we come to inner circle is like most of you have met Hui Hui, who is my good friend from my last container. We see eye to eye. Even she is an introvert. I'm an extrovert, but we know each other very well. And we speak the truth. We slap each other when things that we don't want to face. And now she's actually my coach because I know she'll get me to where I want to be. And I can tell you that she slapped me as well when I don't get things done. All right. So I want you guys to think about it. When Evie said, holding space, speak the truth with love, how many of you in the past has rejected that? Be honest. How many of you actually tell people to fuck off? Be honest with that. Tamara is coming on.
I have, definitely.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay. Share your experience because this need, when people speak the truth in your life, what are their intention?
Yeah, well, sometimes their intention is for good and sometimes it's not. The perfect example that I can give where someone would be brutally honest, but she did it to be absolutely cruel and nasty, was my son's ex-partner. And she said, well, I'm not going to ask to be forgiven for my brutal honesty, but she was brutal and she was nasty and she was cruel when she was being brutally honest. But when, let's say, Anna or Helen or Evie or Linda or Catherine are being honest with me, I know it comes from a space of caring. It comes from a space of love and trust. That woman, if you can even call her that, I don't call her that. I call her biological waste that no one wants, so I call her snot. But that's me. She's horrendous. She is a horrendous entity. I wouldn't trust that she had my best interest at heart when she was telling me the truth. But I could feel her energy. I could feel that it was said with malicious intent. And it's connecting in with those energies and understanding what's the truth, what's said with love and kindness, and what's said to be hurtful. So there is a difference. And it's learning to trust
the
it.
energy, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's knowing that energy. And when we connect in with our hearts feel that connection. They don't, sometimes we disconnect from our heart because we've had to protect ourselves. And we think very logically and we think in our heads, and I've been there. Trust me, I was in my head for a very, very long time. And that helped me survive what I needed to survive. And I was in my head and I was like, yep, no one's going to fuck with me. No one's going to mess with me. Because my heart wasn't open to being loved. It wasn't open to being cared for. And as soon as I opened it up to allow someone to care for me and love me, I blossomed and I connected in with my energies and I healed. And it's been a very long journey, and it's been 30 years of my life that I've done this healing.
Mm,
Yeah. So it's not been something that's, happened, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's been a journey I've been on my whole life. And it's a journey I will continue for my whole life. So yeah, so that's part of, me understanding who's part of my inner circle, who I trust, who I open up to. Because everyone you open up to is not going to respect your hurt. Not everyone you open up to is going to take your hurt with love and compassion and support you with it. They will
Mm.
turn it and use it against you.
mm,
And recognizing that is a hard lesson to learn.
mm. Helen?
Yeah, I was just going to add to that is, for me, it's about people don't, they'll say one thing, but their behavior says another, or someone that hides, they call it so-called sarcasm. So they try and hide hurtful things through
Absolutely.
humor. But for me, it's about, and that's been responsible for your own actions, because someone's sarcasm, and this happened in a setting where someone was very vulnerable, and it led them to pick up, but they couldn't see the connection of that to that person. So for me, it's about avoiding them rather than saying anything to them, because for me, I've learned that I don't want to be around people that don't match, because I can feel energy, so I know when it's not right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So is it only Tamara that actually did that, to tell people to fuck off when they trying to help you out?
No, I can fess up to that. I've done that even in a space of people around me caring for me with pain in my heart, or from past trauma, or from triggers where I haven't recognized that they're speaking their truth from a place of love. So it can be a defense mechanism. So I can say that I've done that till I've recognized myself that it's from they're speaking their truth from a place of love, although it hadn't landed like that in the beginning, or misinterpret the communication with the anger. So I find that people that are come across aggressive to me, or in their manner, it's not to me, it's just their mannerism when they're angry, or when they're disappointed, or when they've got frustration, the tone that I hear and feel, the energy, can trigger me into a defense mechanism. And so I can respond like what they're projecting to me, I can respond back rather than hearing the words. So I will go straight into defense mode. So that's something I've had to learn, to differentiate who is speaking truth and who's not. Because some people are spiteful. And it's like Tamara said, there are some people that are snot. Not everybody, but yeah, there are some people out there. And like what Helen's saying, sarcasm is probably the worst form of humor. It's that's sometimes people's snarly little way of having a go at other people, but that's just who they are, and you can't change that. So you've just got to learn how to deal with, or not make it mean, not have meaning to what they're saying, not give it the meaning, or give it the power that they're trying to bounce at you. Don't bounce it back at them. I guess it's doing that mirror up.
Interesting. So when you know and recognize that, what lesson have you learned from it, Evie, for yourself?
Oh, for myself, the lesson is that I have to not react. So rather than be a reactor, which is my defense mechanism, I have to let the words bounce. So it's getting the mirror up faster. Yeah, sometimes I don't know if it's innocence, but I'm not feel like where I'll be open to, I don't know how to say this. So I might be open to a discussion with somebody without aggression. But when I find somebody that is aggressive, then that's something that's my challenge. So how I've been dealing with that is to just hear that out and let them speak whatever it is that they're speaking, and walk away and filter later. Take away, not make it mean anything at me. It's whatever is going on in that person at that moment that's upset them or triggered them. So I have to not make it mean about me, if that makes sense. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes sense. So yeah, so that's something I have to learn to, which I'm learning, which is not give it meaning, hear them, listen to them, and not take on their aggression or fierceness or language or their feeling or the feeling that the vibration they're sending out to lower my vibration. Is that to not make it lower mine or
Yeah.
drag me down.
And one thing I will add that might be helpful is when that happens, when someone comes at you like that and you start to feel a bit triggered, go, okay, what is it about them? What is it about the way they're acting that is triggering me at the same time that they're being triggered? Because something's triggered them.
Yeah.
And what is it about them that's triggering me at the same time? As you said, take it. It's not actually about you.
Yeah.
But take it and process it and work out what it is in you that's being triggered by them.
Yeah.
Because if both of you could do that, it'd be really fantastic. But the person who's
Absolutely.
coming at you with aggression is not going to do that.
No,
Can just
but
about guarantee it.
yeah, that's right. So where once I would react, now I'll sit and go, okay, so internally, obviously, not to them, but it'll be okay. So that conversation was about why has that shown up for me as I'm a reactor to them? What is it that they've actually said that set the trigger off? And then when I realized that, then it's nothing. Go, okay, that's why that came up. That's why that appeared. Yeah.
And then it's working on, so how do I heal that for myself?
Yeah.
And how do I work on that? And how do I heal that? Because we all have that healing journey to do.
Absolutely.
As I said, I still have to do it.
Oh,
It
there's
sucks
no,
some days.
it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters how many years you do your work.
No, it is a lifelong thing. It is an
There's stuff that
ongoing,
will
lifelong.
always come up.
Yeah, it's an ongoing, lifelong journey. And people who say that they've healed and they're completely healed have shut themselves down.
Absolutely.
Beautiful share, ladies. Anyone else would like to share? Everyone's very quiet. Everyone is on a win this week. Okay. So I would like you guys to really continue to reflect on your inner circle. Okay. You need them, but you need to understand what are your needs to have your inner circle surrounding you. Yeah, at times, your inner circle could change. Because there's a time and a season in your lifetime that you might be calling to a greater things that you need to depart. It's not easy, but there are times you'll be called. Not necessarily saying greater things, but you'll be called to do certain things that your inner circle possibly might not be serving you where you're heading. As I said, Hui Wei and I are very good friends. So for those who watch Own Your Future Challenge, she was featured in yesterday. And I can see that she's going to be on stage next year, possibly with Dean Glasio and Tony Robbins. And I bless her. But I don't think this friend will forget about me. But yet, she will be at a different circle. She will need other people to guide her. So I want you guys to think about it. When are you going to recognize that there might be times you might depart from your inner circle? Okay, I'll leave this for you guys to reflect on that. Now, we have about 8 minutes. Anyone have questions for your personal growth or for your business or relationship? Now is the time. The floor is open. Everyone is very quiet. Everyone's doing so well. I've done a great job. You have a great coach, girls.
I think
Okay.
the important thing for me this week has been like putting in the action and then just letting it go, because for whatever reason, the timing of answers may not be when I want them, but I know that work is being made in the background. So
Good.
it's just trusting the process.
Yes. Yes. It might not be as we think the timing would be. So patience is a virtue, Helen. Oh, I'm still learning. Everyone is smiling and very quiet. Okay. Now, I hope you all have received the invite to the Quantum Leap for the retreat, online retreat at the end of this month. So Saturday, Sunday for the Australian time, 8 to 2 p.m. And for the American would be a Friday and Saturday, either the evening, mostly with the late afternoon and evening. So I hope to see you all there, because we would have been very different person to the last time that we did. So this time we definitely will be having more quantum leap. It will be amazing. So I'm going to be very kind to you all. I'll give you 7 extra minutes tonight to enjoy life. And I'll see you on Monday.
Absolutely.
Be confident, be you.